Hi, welcome back to another gadget report. Let's talk gadgets. And today we are going to talk about something very exciting. I'm talking about the very famous Boeing 707 that belonged to actor John Travolta. He has donated it to the Hearst Museum in the Shoalhaven coast. And today I'm going to talk about it. So come with me, let's talk gadgets and let's talk about a very special gadget. So let's talk gadgets and let's talk about a very, very special gadget. If you live in Australia or if you are a fan of John Travolta, I'm pretty sure you know about this plane and you know about roughly the history of this plane. I'm talking about a Boeing 707 that was originally delivered to Qantas in 1964. Once it finished its service with Qantas, it was the 707 register N707JT, it was then named Jet Clipper Ella, converted into a private jet, and later it was bought by actor and aviation enthusiast and pilot himself, John Travolta. Travolta has been the Qantas ambassador for a long time, and because of that, he fitted the plane with the luxurious interiors, and he also fitted it with the Qantas livery because he was also an ambassador for Qantas. So after he purchased the bird, he fitted it with the Qantas livery that remained until today. He had 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and entertaining area. Over the years, he has been featured many times, landing in Sydney and other parts of Australia. And John has been flying it for a very long time. As I said, he repainted it with a Flying Kangaroos livery that was kept until today. But let's hear a little bit of the history of this amazing bird. This amazing bird has a long history with celebrities. The vice president of the Hearst Museum in Shoalhaven, Maureen Massey, told ABC News that this plane had attracted significant interest in the Aviation Museum. She also said that they have been waiting for this moment for quite some time. Ms. Massey also said that John Travolta was not the only star who owned this plane. In fact, before him, it was also owned by Frank Sinatra, another big star. John Travolta himself has flown on this aircraft frequently before owning it, so you can imagine. So a fair bit of star movement on this bird, I must say. She is quite used to stars, and she is a star on her own, I would say, as well. The Hearst Museum is an aviation museum situated in Albinian Park, 140 kilometers from Sydney. You must visit for, a must visit for all avgeeks. They have a fantastic collection of restored aircraft, including a Qantas 747-400, a Lockheed LIO 49, known as Connie, a replica of the Fokker FVYYB, the Southern Cross, and many more. So if you go there, they have a huge collection. It's really, really nice. They are open from Monday to Sunday from 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. However, the last tours. The start at 3 p.m. sharp. Tickets are $35 per adult, $30 concession cards, $5 for kids between 5 and 14 years of age. They also have a family ticket for $80 that includes 2 adults and up to 4 children. So it's quite good value for money, I would say. John Travolta said on a press release published by the museum that he was planning to fly this bird back to Australia. However, due to airworthiness issues, the plane was dismantled and transported by sea. It arrived in Port Kembla on the 13th of May and was then transported to the Haas Museum, where it will be restored. The article on ABC explains that it took a team of aviation specialists 60 days to disassemble the aircraft in Georgia before loading it into the ship in the US. The article also says that removing the aircraft from the ship was also a very delicate operation, and they needed a team of skilled operators and planners working together to ensure that the bird would be transported and disembarked without a scratch. Everything had to be considered, including tides and the length of the plane, to be able to be offloaded safely. So you can imagine just offloading the fuselage, just offloading all that massive plane out of the ship and try to get everything out without a scratch, without any issues. So the plane is now on the Haas Museum to be restored, and eventually I'm sure will be put on display. I will leave the link below to the Haas Museum, to the article from the Haas Museum about this plane, and also to the ABC article so you can read it in full. I decided to talk about this because as an aviation lover, as a nav geek, obviously this is something that I've been following, and it was quite remarkable, the footage of the truck transporting the big body of the aircraft, the big fuselage, and the wings had to be separated, etc. It was quite a remarkable feat just to try to do that. And of course now trying to reassemble the aircraft and getting into a state that it can be displayed, possibly flown. We don't know in regards to that, since, and as I mentioned in the video, there is a few issues of airworthiness, and that's the reason why John Travolta did not fly her back to Australia, and he had to be transported this way. So I hope you really like this gadget report today, and if you are in Australia, why not paying a visit to this magnificent bird once it gets restored at the Haas Museum. So for today, I hope you like this news about this amazing plane. I cannot wait to go and actually see her. I already had planned to go and visit this museum because I had the opportunity of driving past. And if you live in Australia, if you live around Sydney, you know that when you pass on Princess Highway, you can see the museum. And of course, the first thing that, if you are obviously a half geek, the first thing that just delights your eyes is the beautiful 747-400 that's there. And of course, that is the main attraction, or at least it would be for me. and I was already planning to go there and check it out. But now, of course, I will wait until this magnificent bird is ready to go, and I'll go there and visit to see all these amazing birds, and of course, this one that is the new addition to this amazing museum. So if you are in Australia, or if you come for a visit to Australia, I would strongly recommend you can, if you are visiting Australia, you can go by train. There's the train station of Indian Park that it's right next to the museum, so it's pretty easy to get there. And of course, if you live here, you know where it is. So you know, if you have any suggestion, if you have gone to the Haas Museum and spend a day there, just let me know. How was it? I'm sure you had lots of fun. Let us know. Or if you are planning to go once this amazing bird is restored and put on display, let us know. Maybe we can all go. And of course, if you have any suggestion of something that you would like me to discuss on this Insiders, if you have any similar museum where you live and with amazing stories like this one that I can share here as well, why not? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be very happy to research and do something like that for you. Of course, put a like in the video and subscribe the channel with a little click on the bell so you get a notification of a new insider or should I say, a new gadget report every week. I keep on making the same mistake. And before I go, I would like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one and fasten your seatbelts. We are about to hit some turbulence. Bye.